As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they jump on top.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. Fakes his man out. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They move the tight end all over. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Molden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Booth.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off the play fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Booth. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Ewers. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another.
Going up top on first down.
They're trailing by 17 to Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man, it's Shapen. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Going up top. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Off play action on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Getting some heat. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The give to the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they're up against the clock. Just about a minute to go. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He's going to pass on 2nd down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
And how about the onside kick team coming through for your ball club? Down 3, you got to get the football late in this ball game. They get the ball now, the chance to maybe tie it or go win this thing. Great execution.
Can anyone catch him? Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. He got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.